Over the weekend, the president did suggest going back to the original names of the Cleveland Guardians and Washington Commanders. So let's go live to Scripps News Group national correspondent Joe St. George on what power does the president have over something like this, Joe?
Well, file this under, we never know what we're going to talk about on a Monday morning, do we? But over the weekend, the president posted multiple times about his frustration that the Cleveland Guardians and the Washington Commanders changed their name. Again, this isn't necessarily a new debate or a story. This happened for the most part 2021, 2022. Fans are slowly getting used to the name changes. I grew up in Northeast Ohio. I live in Washington now, so I can speak a little bit to where the fan bases are, but this is still a popular debate if you were to walk into a sports bar in Washington, D.C. or in Northeast Ohio. President Trump, for his part, has complained about the name changes for years as well. He'll bring it up in a speech in Ohio. He'll talk about it if he's talking about the NFL or football at the Oval Office or at the White House. Now I think the question is, how serious is the president? Now, he has faced an accusation over the weekend that all of this is just an effort to distract from the ongoing Jeffrey Epstein saga. But does the president appoint, deputize senior administration officials to look more closely into ways to pressure MLB, to pressure the NFL, to change their names back? We're going to have to wait and see here. We say that a lot, but I think this is either going to be classified as a weekend social media rant or potentially something more serious. Does the president have leverage? Yes, especially with the Washington Commanders. And in the Truth Social post over the weekend, the president alluded to that he could have a say or impact or strike down a pending possible new stadium being built in Washington, D.C. There's some leverage there because D.C. is not a state. The president, Congress has more influence on D.C. than, let's say, Colorado Springs if they were to build a stadium. More influence the president has on D.C. than your typical city. So there could be some movement there as Washington, D.C. tries to finalize in the coming months a deal to build a new stadium for the Washington Commanders, not too far from where I'm at here at the U.S. Capitol on this Monday morning. So we'll see if this is just a rant or if the president is really serious here.